Welcome to another week, another episode of IBG Weekly. I am your host and founder of Iron Blood Games, Achila Rangamohotage, and today I'm joined by Bupathi, Sangeet, and Stany Fernando.
Hey guys, what's up?
Hello.
So before we dive into what's hot out there, so just reminding everyone, check out our other episodes by clicking on the top right hand corner of the video. Always make sure to leave a like, comment, share, subscribe. It really helps us a lot, guys, and tap that bell icon to get notified on every weekly podcast upload.
Every Friday, every Sundays.
Every Sundays. Yeah, my bad. Thanks. So today we got a whole bunch of stuff to talk about because the games industry is full of news. Yay!
E3 is coming around the corner. It was a disaster. Like these are the things that I decided to put in, but
there were even more. Just today I was talking to you guys. Like, did you hear about the whole Destiny thing? And you guys were like, anyway. So what are the topics? So we have that we might see a new Splinter Cell game, and there is a listing in GameStop website. Sam Fisher's iconic Google as E3 collectibles and all that is shown. We also have rumors. I think it's kind of confirmed that Halo Infinite gameplay is going to be at E3. I can't wait.
It's an NextGen game.
It's more pew pew from the Master Chief. I'm looking so forward to it. I'm so excited, guys. You don't know, I'm such a big fan of Halo. Microsoft is also.
I don't know.
Who is it?
all right. So we have Microsoft to feature 14 new games this time, and that's actually what they did last year, which is great. So they're going to pretty much just be slamming us with all the games that's coming, and that's all we care about. So that's awesome.
Especially Cyberpunk.
You have the Watch Dogs Legion title that is probably going to be making it to E3 because it was leaked ahead of E3, and we got a whole bunch of information on that.
Yeah.
And we have the whole thing with Elder Scrolls information coming out. Todd has said that it is designed to be played for at least a decade. Great. And I can't wait for all the adult mods. Bethesda also knew that Fallout 76 would have bumps. Really? Then why didn't you fix it? Then you have Cuphead that will be able to be playable on Tesla Model 3, Model S, and all Model X cars, which is great, I guess. Kojima insists that Death Stranding isn't a stealth game. It's actually all about briefcase combat. And
exactly.
We got Ghost of Tsushima and Last of Us 2 being internally delayed for 2020. I don't care. Please take your time, make sure it's great, and give me time to buy myself a PS5 when I become an inevitable millionaire by 2020.
Yeah, 2025 or
2020.
2042.
Games. Look out for us. Microsoft is making Xbox Bodywash. I actually didn't read into this. I'm interested to hearing what the hell
for the Xbox gamers.
Oh God, that's so crazy.
Gamers.
When I read that, I was like, what the hell? Anyway, then we have more details on Google Stadia, and that's exciting because we do have some game studios from Sri Lanka attempting to create games for the launch of Stadia, so we get more information on that platform. So before we get started on all of that, just reminding everyone that IBG Weekly is now available on Spotify, iTunes, Google Podcasts, and many other major podcast platforms. So you can catch us on all of that, on all those places. So you can download the apps on your device and access them by web anytime, anywhere. So we're pretty much at your fingertips, guys. Go ahead.
Yes, we are going to keep you torturing everywhere you go.
Yeah. So show us some support. Go check it out. Get this app and get us on your. Just catch us whenever, wherever. We're there all over. Just so easy for you to, Not awkward at all. We're like those, like, we're always there if you need us.
Hey, yeah.
So yeah, let's start with the E3 rumors, which is that Splinter Cell game. There's a listing on GameStop, so we haven't seen a Splinter Cell game in freaking ages.
I mean, the last one came out in 2013, The Blacklist.
Yeah.
And I remember playing it, man.
I didn't play it.
Really? Oh, come on.
Dude, come on, man. What the hell?
Yeah, until you told me about Blacklist, I was like, yeah, I didn't. Yeah,
I mean,
Man.
went under
Splinter
my radar.
Cell literally broke the stealth genre. It was actually
right?
created to compete with Metal Gear, but yeah, it actually worked. I mean, Metal Gear is Metal Gear. That's a
And
different
Splinter
genre,
Cell is
but
Splinter Cell,
Splinter
Yeah.
Cell is Splinter Cell, and I'm excited to see how. I mean, we already know by now it's probably going to be an open world because Ubisoft is obviously
Yeah, but
obsessed with open world game.
does it really work though? An open world. I mean,
Yeah,
wouldn't it be better
so
if
long
they?
as they make it like super hardcore, not
Yes.
like don't give me stupid ways to get myself to stealth up. Let people
I mean-
because Splinter Cell is meant to be like proper stealth, right? It's
Yeah.
It's all about the stealth. So I don't want it to go like super casual. Like, yeah, if I went into a bush after like killing a dude next to another guy, alerting him, I went into a bush and he's like, "Where did he go? Where did he go, guys?"
I mean,
I want
okay,
him to open fire at that bush.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, so
stuff like
basically,
that.
the thing is, not everybody's Rockstar, basically. I mean, obviously, Ghost Recon kind of work like with open world, all those things.
Yeah,
I
because you
think
can
that
either go
as
stealth or full,
yeah. I think that as long as they don't add any copy paste missions, I think I'm down with anything. Splinter Cell,
I just
man.
want
I'm
them to sell me on the stealth, man. I don't like dumbass excuses for me to get
Yeah,
away.
I know, right?
Exactly.
But the
If
thing
that's
is,
gone, I'm good. I'm happy. you know?
yeah.
Yeah,
But with
yeah.
the current technology, I think it will be kind of amazing, right? I mean, you can
Yeah.
achieve a lot of things now.
Exactly.
Because of
Exactly.
technology.
I mean,
So
it also
I'm
depends.
super excited.
RTX, the way they were talking
Yeah.
about how RTX, you can use reflections to kind of like literally get real-time updates where people are VR reflections.
Yeah.
So
The
if
light
they can
kinda
like
bounces
incorporate
off and
these
we can-
technologies, it would be so great.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I'm
why-
excited to see.
No.
Splinter Cell can do a lot better, but I'm going to just temper my expectations and see what I see in E3.
Still, it's Ubisoft,
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Just
I
don't
hope
get
they
me
don't
my
screw it
hopes
up,
up.
man.
They show the parts that matter to look good on the trailers, and then when you go
Yeah.
into the game, you realize it's like
I mean,
it's like an ocean, but it's like an inch deep.
Yeah.
I mean,
no depth to it.
compared to past presentations, I mean, Ubisoft used to lie a lot, like
Yeah,
EA.
that's true.
But recently they learned from their mistakes, and now they just show what they have, and they kind of improve. And I mean, I think that Ubisoft is the only company that downgrades their games.
Like
I mean,
after they show it, like
No,
they
not
blatantly
really though,
show
but
it,
pretty much everybody does.
Yeah. But
Yeah, I
here's the
think
thing, Ubisoft kind of like really goes above and beyond to sell you that this is exactly what you're gonna get. Look, they're in-game,
Exactly.
you're gonna do the walkthrough and you're gonna see all these amazing stuff, and then you get the game and it's like maybe 70% of the visual fidelity of what you've seen. And they don't even like try to excuse themselves.
Yeah, like
At least CD Projekt, when they did their thing, they said, dudes, we can't give you that quality, and that was a trailer, that was for trailer purposes. They actually explained all that, but Ubisoft tend to not do that. They try to like let the anger die down and stuff like that mostly.
Yeah.
But case in point, they've been doing a better job showing the gameplays properly, which is, to put an example, is the new Ghost Recon game, which looks great, and I think that is going to be the in-game graphics, because it didn't like blow my mind too much. I expect from what I've seen from other games, I'm like, yeah, you can achieve that level of fidelity. It looks good. You can do all the mud pit sexy stuff. I'm gonna be a female character if I ever get that game. just to get all that mud on
Yes.
me.
Achila, yes, Achila
man.
and his fantasy is nice.
Hell
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, so I'm just saying is, I don't know, we might be surprised, and I hope to be
Yeah,
pleasantly
exactly.
surprised. I'm always so
We never know.
yeah, it's only from studios that have like very recently blatantly lied to me, like Bethesda, that I would be like super critical when I'm checking out. Like when Todd right now says like anything, I'd be like, yeah, that's probably not going to be the case. I'm going to wait for reviews. So anyway, here's the most exciting news, in my opinion.
Yes.
Halo Infinite gameplay at E3 2019. Yes.
Bupathi, shut your ears. This guy's going to scream right now.
Yeah.
This guy's going to literally
Oh
going to
my
This guy's
God.
going on a rant. Oh.
Holy hell! Like when I saw that little I've watched it 20 times over and over again, trying to just grab every small details, right? And like so have all the Halo fans. And right now, like 343 Industry has been on a campaign to get on our good side. You know, they announced that they're going to port the Master Chief Collection plus Halo Reach onto that Master Chief Collection, because Halo,
It's a remaster, right?
yeah, the remaster. No, it's not. I don't think it's a remaster Reach, but they are adding it into the bundle, which it never used to be. They were like, since it's the Master Chief Collection, we want to give the whole Halo saga. Now you can play the whole story of Master Chief up till Halo 5 or
Yeah.
on PC. And that's so great, you know. And they they said they're going to be releasing it chronologically of the story. So it'll be like Halo Reach, then Halo 1, then Halo 2. They're going to release it like that, which is amazing. And now this gameplay, I am so looking forward to seeing exactly what they have in store for us.
What were you gonna do if they like reveal only the cinematic trailer but not the gameplay?
I'll be so pissed.
I like gameplay trailer will be available on E3 2024 or something like that.
I want gameplay, dude. Show me this world. You guys have been like tinkering away. They made an entirely new engine for this
Engine,
game,
yeah.
man.
Really?
Yeah.
That's exciting, yeah.
So what's the engine they were using for the past thing?
I don't know the name of that engine, but this
Is it like an internal engine or like a Unreal or Unity kind of sort
like
of?
Halo had its own engine for the longest time, and
nice.
kind of Microsoft owned it, so they just continued to build on it. And so Halo 4, for example, was built on it, and Halo 5 was like pushing it to its limit apparently, and because they were pushing the visual fidelity to the limit, they couldn't get split screen, which was very controversial. I think that's the first Halo game that didn't have split screen co-op. And because of that and that backlash, I think it really gave a kick up their ass, and they were like, we can't cut these. Like these are those legacy features that everyone expects from a Halo title. So they they sat down and they built an engine around that is capable of giving the visuals plus all the features that you expect from a Halo game.
Yeah, I hope the 343 actually learned from the mistakes from making Destiny. Destiny was a disaster. Both 1 and 2.
No,
Destiny 1 was actually good.
Hold on. Destiny isn't being built by 343. Destiny is Bungie.
No, Bungie, man. Yeah.
Is it Bungie? Wait,
343 Industries is like the split from Bungie, right? So 343 Industries are the Bungie vets that wanted to continue working on Halo titles, plus some other people to obviously fill the gaps. That's 343 Industries. They are the people who stayed behind to continue developing Halo. And Bungie is now a different company, games development studio, that is making Destiny and Destiny 2.
So that's the story. I didn't know the story. Yeah, that's good that you pointed it out.
I'm a fan, so I know these things.
Yeah, obviously.
Fifth column.
Fan is an understatement, but
Fan is an understatement. Yeah, this guy wouldn't shut up about Halo. Jesus,
dude. Like any Halo news, I'm like the first one in our friend groups to be like, hey guys. You know, there's this fan-made project that's on PC. We should totally play it. El Dorito. And I was just pushing any Halo news. Like I'm the only one who ended up downloading Halo 5 Forge onto PC, 80 GB or something, right? Just for the multiplayer part. And I played it. and some random American dudes. I had a blast. It's on my YouTube channel. I have some gameplay. It was pretty cool. I was trying to convince my friends to get it, but the problem was just it's way too big, man. The game is not feasible to download.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
Too late, but good. Too late, but good.
But yeah, seriously. But what are you expecting? Like, what do you guys think? Like, I think it's going to be. This might be the Halo title that's actually an open world. I'm like scared for that, and at the same time excited. I'm like super excited.
I
but
think
it looks
that
like
this
it might be open world.
I think that this game will feature like
Sandbox.
8 hours of story, and other than that, multiplayer will be like pay to win or something like that.
No, that's right. Crushing. That would be so crushing. But Halo 5 was so.
Don't do this, man. Don't do
so
this.
Controversial. The Halo 5 was controversial on that point. I mean, Stany has a point because they introduced that one amazing game mode, and then they just like chucked all the these loot box shenanigans into it and just ruined it. Ruined it.
Good.
And my brother was like saying like how it was insane and crazy and all that. But the thing is, this it's open world is what it's hinting towards, and I don't know, maybe it just might be like
a bright future.
A new leaf. More Halo is always good, and I think a lot of people will agree that there's a lot of people who just love Halo. So let's move on to other Microsoft titles. We don't give too much of a shit. Halo is love.
You can't even say now that we are in Apple Podcasts and Spotify, they're going to be watching our asses.
We can't even say
you can say crap. We can say crap.
Aluminum stands for $999.
Now that's crap.
Now that's crap. Yeah, exactly. Yes.
Anyway,
okay.
So 14 new games. What are the 14 new games that might be coming, Stany?
Yeah.
Well, maybe so far that they have confirmed a few titles which will be featured. Featured during the Xbox conference, and Battletoads. It's from D-Lala Studios.
All right.
And Gears 5 from Coalition.
Of course.
Yeah. And Halo Infinite from 343, and Ori and the Will of the Wisp. Which I'm really looking forward to, because that last time they revealed that it was so gorgeous. I mean, like, dude, the graphics was like insane. I mean, visually,
and it's Unity too.
Yes, and is it Unity? Jesus Christ, man. I mean, like the first game. I mean, I hope you guys know the story of how Moon Studios came together, right? These guys were working from online from different countries, and they made this game under so much scrutiny and like harsh conditions. And finally, they made the game, and Microsoft kind of came in and they provided all the things that they need. And after that, they move on to make another sequel. And
hey, Microsoft, if you're listening, we can use that.
We're open, man.
Ironblood Games, we are struggling creating an amazing action spaceship game. Just call us.
Yes. Yeah, and we also create hentai games inside.
No, we don't. No, don't listen to this guy. We do not do such things. Give us the money.
That's just Stany. We don't do that. That's just Stany and his company.
We don't do that here.
We don't do that here.
We don't do that here.
We might have to, but not yet.
Yeah.
Not yet. If it comes to that, we're open for that.
Anything to get this game studio up on its feet.
Exactly. So basically, we don't know what other 14 titles will be. Basically, Microsoft is like rounding up. It's basically Microsoft is like another Disney, which is it's on the hunt for buying studios out there. They're
gathering like promising studios and putting it. Their main problem for their platform is they don't have
Microsoft.
The games. They don't have.
If you're listening, please resurrect Visceral Games, for Christ's sake. I mean, just buy it off from me and like resurrect Visceral Games and make that new Star Wars game, please. I mean, something really. I mean, Dead Space, man. Jesus Christ, the Visceral Studio was the golden days of gaming, and they
give us Dead Space 4 because Dead Space 3 ended on a cliffhanger.
Exactly. And yeah, so
only
yeah,
only on Xbox, guys.
yeah.
You'd make money out of that.
I
Yeah.
mean, yeah. So basically, is and apart from that, I'm excited to see what they're going to reveal in the console side. The next gen console, maybe Xbox Two and Xbox Scarlet. I mean, they named it like Xbox Scarlet, right?
Yeah,
Codename
they call
That's
it
Scarlet.
like a
Project
code
Yeah,
name.
Scarlet. It's
Yeah.
a project name,
yeah. I
like we
mean,
call
yeah.
Project
From what?
LBW, which is not like before
Yeah.
Wicked.
So basically, yeah. So from what we heard so far is that it's gonna pack with so many powerful stuff, but still Sony is on the horizon. We don't know
The
what it's
games is
gonna
what
do.
makes the platform. So no matter like how
Yeah.
kick-ass
Yeah.
your platform is, like
Exactly.
power-wise,
Exactly.
if you don't have the titles, so they know that, so we can see they're actually actively looking for people.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
at this moment, I mean, if we have any listeners from like our game studios in Sri Lanka that's coming up, it's a good idea to just make sure your games look kick-ass, because who knows, maybe Microsoft will swoop in and give you guys an opportunity to join them, because they are
Exactly.
actively looking for indie studios. So that's great.
Yeah. So yeah. So apart from that, I think that I'm excited to see what Xbox gonna come up with this year. This year is so crazy, man. I mean,
Yeah.
it's literally crazy. And the only thing lacks is that the Sony, and still Sony is like doing what they can by revealing their titles that are up on the horizon. Yeah. So, what's next on the plate?
Dying Light.
Yeah. Jesus. Have you guys seen? Have you guys been following Dying Light 2's development so far?
I'm gonna say no. I'm
No.
sorry, dude. Like me and
Uh,
Bupathi, we've had stuff to make.
Yeah.
yeah. Stuff.
Mostly
Hentai
Bupathi
games.
had stuff to make. I had
Yeah.
stuff to worry about. That's all.
Yeah, that's what she said. So anyway, so Dying Light is so huge that every choices that you make is going to impact every region and gameplayers and NPCs in the game, and every so it'll like put you on this. It'll like put you on the spot to make some decisions, and if you make that decision, and it'll like literally impact everything surrounding your world, and it's so crazy that even the developers are saying that you need to play the game 100 times to get all the outcomes
I
that
see.
that the game is like so freaking huge, and like it's not a game that you can play like as usual.
It is zombie survival, right?
No, not exactly. This time they have like literally evolved into something else, because Techland has put everything that they learned so far from making every other games, from Dead Island and every other game
Yeah.
that they made, into this
It's
game.
always had
And
zombies.
this game is like literally huge, and I can't wait to see what this
Yeah.
game's gonna offer. And I mean, I played like you can check my Steam. I've literally played Dying Light more than 85 hours. I've invested so into it, and I know everything in the map of Haran inside and out, and I'm so excited to see what the sequel's going to give out. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it, and yeah.
Yeah, man,
So
I'm happy that you're excited for that game. I'm gonna be pretty, like, yeah, I'm not
curious.
I'm curious just to see how that game does.
Yeah.
But personally, like, I got burnt out with survival games.
I mean, to be honest, like when Dying Light came out, it was the most
You had
beautiful
all that
game.
parkouring, and I never played
Yeah.
Dying Light, even though it showed so many cool features. I don't know,
I mean,
something
the
about it
game's
never
like-
made me want to go. Yeah, I want to play that. I don't know, something
It's
about it.
beautiful. And they're like the game was almost like a perfect when the time was. I mean, the game
For the zombie
came back.
survival genre, it was
Yeah,
like,
yeah, it was groundbreaking actually.
Yeah.
The game came out in 2015, and you can still see that the game looks like so beautiful. The game world and the character models so detailed, and you can't literally say that the game came out like almost 3 years ago.
true.
And that's just crazy. Yeah, so I can't wait to see how they have pushed the visual fidelity on the sequel this
We're
time.
gonna start, like, visual fidelity is like being pushed actively from all these studios. We're gonna see
Yeah.
some great stuff this E3. I get the
Yeah,
feeling.
yeah. So
So,
yeah, so
talking about visual fidelity, Watch Dogs Legion, we know that Watch Dogs initially, the first Watch Dogs title, showed us stuff that we thought was going to be the way the game looks, but it never did. but now
No,
we have
actually it did.
Watchdog.
What?
What?
What are you talking about?
What? The
I mean,
visual
yeah,
fidelity of the original
obvious-
Watchdog?
It was dude. It was
shit,
a
dude.
disaster.
There wasn't
obvious-
even reflections on the water.
Yeah, obviously, yeah. I mean, as I said that, Ubisoft used to lie a lot in their presentation, and after that they would downgrade us and they would like disappoint the player base.
They
And
did
but
that on
actually,
multiple
Watch
games
Dogs.
as well.
I mean, comparing Watch Dogs 2 with Watch Dogs 1, I think that Watch Dogs 1 actually kind of stands out when it comes to visual fidelity, and
No, that's because they pivoted, dude. They went with like kind of realistic graphics with the first title, and they
PBR thing.
pivoted to like
More
follow the
colorful,
path.
like they
like
really
GTA,
upped the contrast, man.
Yeah.
So
I
that's
think
what
that
really
was just
made it
beautiful.
pop, and because of that,
Yeah.
people are like, it's beautiful,
Yeah.
but not like it doesn't push.
But it was empty,
boundaries. Yeah.
It was
I mean,
just empty.
So,
I hope
today.
that I hope that they kind of, because the interesting part about Watch Dogs Legion is that it's being developed by Ubisoft Toronto. Toronto is the one basically guys who developed Far Cry 5, Far Cry 2, because Far Cry 5 and Far Cry 2 is like it's so beautiful when it comes to visual fidelity. So I'm excited to see how the visual is going to look in this thing. And also another part in this thing is that, did you guys read the article that I sent you? It's so ambitious and crazy.
yeah, I
and-
heard. I mean, I read that thing with the you can play as any NPC thing, which
I mean,
which is
each and every NPC. We are talking about Rockstar Red Dead Redemption 2 level kind of thing, because every individual.
but that it's gonna be repetitive. It's gonna be like a random thing where there are like a bunch of traits and bunch of abilities, and you just swap things out and randomly put that together.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like that, man. It's never gonna be.
We don't know,
like,
but the thing is, from what I've read, is that it says that each and every NPCs have their own animation, voiceover, character traits, and
I mean,
every
here's the
time
thing, right? Each
yeah,
and every NPC having all the animation sets. Let me just tell you how animation sets are made, right? So you capture, and most these AAA studios will definitely be using motion capture. You will be basically capturing all the animation sets anyway for like a male character and a female character, and all you do is you just pop it into the rig, right? So what they're saying is like all the character models in that world are going to be rigged like a main character and is capable of playing back all the animation sets that they have recorded. It's just one set. It's not like they went and for Linda here, age 22, we went and captured a Linda in London and we made her do all this stuff. And no, it's not like super unique for the characters. These are all one set, but they can all do all the animation sets. Great.
Yeah, another interesting aspect of the game is that depending on the NPC that you choose to play as, it'll have a different story and a different impact on the way of the play style and the story.
Interesting. That part is interesting.
So that part, I'm like,
because
literally
that brings into like you like that character might have traits and relations. It's so complex that I don't think they can nail it the way they are saying that it's going to be nailed.
It's not going to be the way we think,
because
we
I'm
never
pretty
know.
sure it's going to be like
this is also Ubisoft. They are wonderful with their words. They can sell you a cloud and tell it's made of gold.
I mean, that's what the industry is all about, right?
Yeah, that's their skill, because
That's
they
their skill.
really make you think like, what? This. So what if this, and we create our own idea about what it's going to be like, and it's always never going to live up to that expectations. I don't know. Why
I mean, Ubisoft, they do all these.
It's suicidal,
they do all these things, but it doesn't work in the end because it kind of leaks and people started speculating this is kind of how it's going to end and yada yada, and in the end, player base kind of gets the hopes up, and in the end, when they reveal the actual thing, it kind of blows off. I mean,
that's
in
why
that case,
you need to moderate your hype. That's a lesson Ubisoft just doesn't seem to care about.
Every year, man. I actually kind of start to think that these leak actually being done intentionally by the marketing team at Ubisoft. We never know actually. That's the interesting part about that.
Because it always directly converts to sales. And what do these companies want?
Exactly.
Sale, That's what
exactly.
this is all well and good, but all I'm saying is sometimes too much hype is it kills your studio's
vibe. And
not the vibe. It's like how we perceive Ubisoft as. If more and more people constantly perceive Ubisoft as liars, that's bad for them on the long game,
long run. Exactly.
It's going to start like showing itself it probably did start showing itself in the sales, because they started being more truthful in that gameplay reveals. So they started actually showing actual fidelity of their games and all that. So that's good. So they're learning. Anyways,
exactly.
So Todd, our recent most truthful game developer, he's a huge giant. Everyone knows about him. He's the guy who leads the Bethesda studio, and he's given us such great titles like Skyrim and Oblivion and all that. The Elder Scrolls series, basically. And he's saying the next installment of Elder Scrolls 6 is going to be designed to be played for at least for a decade.
So basically this is what he said from the interview. Did you guys watch the interview by any chance? No.
I watched the interview with the Fallout 76 related one with was it IGN?
It was it was IGN. So basically it was like an IGN IGN Unfiltered. So he basically talked about so many different things.
That guy was feeling so under pressure of asking
him. He kind of like reasons with why Elder Scrolls 6
man, you get blacklisted by Bethesda. You don't want your whole you don't want IGN to get blacklisted by Bethesda and never get their titles on time to review, because that's what will happen if you are too harsh with Todd.
Exactly. So the thing is that what he said about Elder Scrolls 6.
Smell the fear on the video. Yeah, go on. Sorry, I keep cutting across.
So basically, this is what he said about Elder Scrolls 6 being like delayed, because that it was actually, apart from being designed for played for decades, is that we actually saw a glimpse of how it's going to look, right? The character models and stuff. Have you guys seen that video? Like a little teaser?
What?
Wait, what? Wait, what?
Elder Scrolls?
What the
what? No, I didn't see any of that.
Actually, recently. So, wait. Okay, let me explain. So recently, Elder Scrolls series, which one of the games actually, celebrated the 25 years or something like that, 10 years or 25 years. So for that, they kind of made a video about how the franchise has changed the players and the studio overall, and they actually kind of showed a little glimpse of how Elder Scrolls 6 is going to look. I mean, they're actually using photorealistic things like rocks and foliage and the characters. Have you guys heard of this YouTuber named Skyrim Grandma? Old lady.
So, in there, right?
Exactly. Yeah. So actually, that was the glimpse that we got. And thing that I saw
I see it.
Thing that we saw actually, I think that Elder Scrolls 6 is gonna look so freaking. It's gonna blow people's mind away. I mean, not as GTA 6 will do, but obviously it's. I mean, compared to other Elder Scrolls titles, I mean, 6 is gonna like look so awesome. So and also so basically what he said that he's taking the time to create and stand up to its quality as the predecessors. I mean, that's good, right? I mean,
we understand that. I mean, your time, take the old time,
he's being honest, and that's a good thing. And it's like these few developers that are actually being honest with these type of things. And I'm really glad that Todd really, bought this title up and said,
you know what, but it's taking your time. A lot of bugs, man.
Exactly. Look, we are taking our time.
A lot of people are actually saying that, but I think it's about time Bethesda actually goes and addresses that. It's far past the point. Like, people are actually saying Bethesda games is gonna have bugs, they're lovable and their features and all that.
Exactly.
But I'm just saying, it's like it might be good if you guys put some polish into your games, because some of these bugs that people like modders go in and fix them because they're annoying. So
I mean, and also I'm like really glad that Todd decided to build a new engine for Skyrim 6 rather than using the current version that he's been
really?
He's been
how many years, man?
He's been
I
using
mean,
the same engine for Fallouts and Elder Scrolls
oh
games.
Jesus!
For
I mean,
years,
like
and
that's
it's ancient, man.
It's ancient. I mean, like it's ancient than the Skyrim lore itself. I mean, that's a good thing that he's going out of his way to create an engine from the ground up to, work with the next gen engine so far.
Because
And
they
also,
have another
yes,
title on top of Elder Scrolls.
Starfield.
So
Yeah.
they need it. They need it.
Yeah. So I don't think so that Starfield's going to use the new engine. I think Starfield is going to use the same engine as all the other titles.
Oh, really?
No, I don't
Yeah,
think so.
I'm not really sure, but
I think they will move the project over to the new engine because they need.
Yeah, and it's going to take a while if they do that.
Yeah, it's usually
Yeah.
the case.
Yeah,
But then again, they've only ever revealed like the title itself. They never
the
revealed
title.
anything about the game. So I
Yeah,
think
we're
they
gonna
can make that change. And because we have no idea when this game is coming out, we just know a game called Starfield is being made.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's a space shooter type of thing, FPS thing.
Space related.
Yeah. So and moving on for like 76, he knew that it would have bumps, and he goes on for saying that, but still the guy charged a full price for the game, and
that's the part where I'm like, Todd is willing to lie for the sales.
I mean, and also the interview,
pretty interesting stuff in the review.
Yeah, and the interviewer kind of asked that, like Sea of Thieves and No Man's Sky, which launched very badly, and why don't you did something like a Steam early access or something like that? Todd was like, what? Yeah, I should have done that. I mean, that wasn't an answer that a game designer should, a guy from the industry should offer.
He literally said Fallout 76 was not going to be that, by which he meant Fallout 76 was not going to be something that is highly rated in the Metacritic scores and all that. So it's like
why make it?
Why make it? Why'd you make it?
It was they were pure cash grab.
Because what he's trying to initiate, the message is giving across is really bad, because what he's trying to say is that Fallout 76 was a live service game, and what he was getting onto the side of the whole thing about, people are saying that live service games really need to look at what they are offering, and they need to make sure the games are actually fully feature rich when they're coming out, instead of shove it out and then they'll fix it later, guys. And he's jumping into the bandwagon of let's fix it later, let's just give a piece of product out, and it doesn't matter, it'll get better over time, guys, we'll fix it later. But it's not, it never actually does that, because case in point, Anthem, right? It's never, it's like they promised that they will get
this and that,
all that, and they created a timeline for all the features that's coming in. The most recent thing that happened was they scrapped that timeline.
Exactly, they removed it. They removed it completely,
because it shows that the whole way a live service gets better is if the player base stays, and as soon as your player base dies, they're going to just switch the support, right? The majority of your staff is going to go on to work on another title. And Todd, such a influential individual, to say that Fallout 76 was a title that their whole studio knew was never going to be a good game.
So why did you make it?
They just pushed it out in the hopes that if it has a huge player base and some miracle it catches on, they will give it the support it needs. It's heartbreaking. I'm just gonna say that.
I mean, to be honest, we have to look at another point here, because same as Rockstar, Bethesda games are mostly depends on the community models, right? The community, the game actually runs fueled by the community.
Yeah, that's how the longevity comes in.
Exactly. So basically, he also came to saying that this game was created using the data that they got from the consumers, and that's just no way. No, we didn't want to see.
We don't want a piece of crap that's broken half the
exactly,
time.
Exactly. I mean, rather than saying we didn't want to see like a like an online game. We just want to see something that would help us create more mods. A mod that would be able to tell a story.
So long as it's
like
modding friendly, we'd be happy. But the rest of
Yeah,
it needed
I know,
to be,
right?
Exactly.
feature rich and well built.
Exactly. There's a tool called something, I can't remember the name, where you creation tool, right? I mean, that thing, all the things that the mods and stuff, we can even create our own mods, or we can even buy mods from the marketplace, and it was hella expensive. I mean,
I think it's
a game
just the stress of, and this is just I'm just gonna say who the guy is, Todd Howard. Like when you look at his past, right? He the way he became a game developer, he was the nerd in the school. He sat down, he made games. I think just over time, like as his success grew and all that, right? And his studio is now huge. He can't be as good a person as he was in the past. He can't tell the straight truth because there's a lot on the line, because all these stocks and all that stuff.
Put it simply, not everyone's rock star.
So he has to, and in this case, he literally became a bad guy because he needed to push the studio through and
boundary.
And it's sad, you see that.
It is sad. Yeah.
But
I mean, as a guy who's been as you and everyone, or even you two guys, I mean, the people who've been following the studio over the years.
In the future, what happens to us when millions of dollars are on stake? What might we say in front of a camera? We say anything because we want to keep getting those millions, right?
Exactly.
And here's the thing, right? It would always be good to just be better than that. Just always know when to say, hey guys, that's just lying to the consumer. If you can do that, you're just a better person. So, I think this part, it really shows that this guy's character is like, it's not what it used to be. So I'm like, it's
money
like
changes.
seeing a hero change,
money changes everyone.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you guys. That's what's happening to Todd right now.
Yeah, that's what's going to happen to you in 10 years with IBG.
You say no now.
Achila is going to be the next Todd Howard.
Hey man, I will. You guys,
you sound like
everyone can quote me on this. I will never say stuff like outright lie to the public.
Achila kind of sounds like Todd Howard, right? Isn't he? Achila actually sounds like Todd Howard.
I wish I was Todd Howard. Like I wish I had his work ethic at the very least. Screw his tendency to lie.
Dude, you should have the work ethic of Kojima. Jesus, man.
Now that's a great guy.
Exactly.
Actually, talking about Kojima, we could just skip the whole Cuphead thing. Actually, let's spend like a couple of minutes. Look, Cuphead will be coming on Tesla Model cars, and the whole reason the Cuphead game is coming is just because, like, apparently, the CEO,
Elon's been smoking weed. That's the whole thing.
Apart from among other things,
games and stuff, and I guess he's a bit of a fan. And when he's like, can you put Cuphead on my cars? And these guys were like, sure, Mister.
Imagine playing Cuphead during the traffic rage.
I mean, you can in a Tesla because the car's
because
on its own.
self-driving.
I mean, did you see that recent thing on Pornhub? Someone had sex in that car, man.
Apparently, it's like super accurate,
Yeah, I can't put that. I can't put that up on screen right here. So you have to check yourself.
Literally, Elon was actually made aware of the video, and they're like, "Are you proud?" And like, yeah, I guess. I mean, we never expected people to do this, but yeah.
Among other things, dude, he has a verified profile in he actually even commented on down in the comment
video.
Section. I'm proud of you. Guy is crazy, man.
But I mean that's his car, and his Cuphead being available on it is actually is a wake up call for game developers. Perhaps it's nice to reach out to these vehicle companies if you're a starting out studio. Make some games for the upcoming
like Undertale or something like that. It would be really fun.
Small games that kids can enjoy, and car manufacturers are probably looking for little apps.
Like Doki Doki Literature Cup, just kids can enjoy.
Oh god. Anyways, so Kojima, we're moving on to Kojima since we actually mentioned Kojima in comparison to Todd. Yeah, so him insisting that Death Stranding is not a stealth game, and we're like, Kojima-san.
Okay, yes. Before you go in, okay, I really need to address. No, I mean, like, I really need to address this here. This guy created the genre stealth. Okay, this guy created Metal Gear, and he called it like tactical espionage. And before the stealth,
That term was coined by him.
Yes, I mean, the stealth genre was created by him. So a genius like that says that he has created a new genre called Strand. I mean, dude, that's crazy. Okay, what I've gathered the information about Death Stranding. Okay, I'm going to just lay out here. So basically, why he's calling this a Strand game is because Sony recently kind of came out and they kind of explained how the multiplayer system works in Death Stranding, because it's basically, rather than, players will be able to attack each other. Have you guys played the Phantom Pain?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, so in Phantom Pain, you guys are actually kind of familiar with FOB, right?
Yeah, the forward operating bases,
Yeah, so basically, players will be able to attack each other's bases. But in Death Stranding, it takes one step further. You can't literally, at any circumstances, attack each other. Instead, you'll be able to help each other, assist other players, mark out save points, and unlike
so
something
you can
like
only be an assistance. You can never be a hindrance.
Yes, exactly.
I'm pretty sure people are going to find ways to be a hindrance. I mean,
So basically,
Dark Souls,
I'll
leaving
tell you
messages, stuff like try jumping off the ledge.
Exactly.
Like trolling streamers,
because Dark
my
Souls
God.
is obscure, and if you write something on the ledge like try jumping off, and people will literally jump off, right?
People will literally do that. Yeah. So So basically, we really don't know. We really don't know how.
For trolling. I'm just gonna say that.
Yes, still Kojima is a genius. He would have done something that would avoid all sort of these things, and
I think he would just let the player do that just for the fun stuff. He can
just
see
for the fun. Yeah, but we still don't know how big is the map. So he
showed a mountain in a picture and said you could go there.
It's pretty big.
You can literally go and climb up that. Yeah, that's crazy.
It's crazy big.
They literally haven't said anything about how big the map is, but I'm knowing that Kojima will have to narrow down how multiplayer should work among these players, how these players are going to be able to
so our
assist
players are
themselves.
able to visit my instance, for example. Can Bupathi come into my instance and just help? We can just play cooperatively, or can just Bupathi be leaving me hints and messages all over the place like a perverted?
That's what she said in the threesome. So basically, it's like a strand. The word strand itself kind of, explains how the multiplayer system kind of works from the hints that Sony kind of throws at us.
So it won't be a direct thing. It would be more like he's more like phantom assistance, stuff like
exactly. I
really?
I'm like,
rather than
that doesn't make any sense. Like
we don't know. We don't know, but this is Kojima, guys.
Dude, this is Kojima, exactly. Like you saw those memes as well. Like the first video, you're like, okay, but what the heck? And then he's like, but guys, I'm going to show you like 20 minutes video clip, and people watch it and they're like, but what the heck? They're even more they have more questions. So I think until this game gets to our hands, we don't know what.
We don't know what the hell is. Yeah.
I mean, this guy, we can actually. The great thing about Kojima is that doesn't matter how, we can literally keep our bars high, and it literally gives what we exactly expect. I think his games.
I think he does not give what you expect. You get something like
else, but something better than that. Something better than we expected, and that's the greatest thing.
It goes above and beyond. For example, I played Phantom Pain, right? So I played the whole game, what I thought was the whole game, and it ended, and the credits rolled and everything, and then it's like Season 2, and it rolled credits. And then continued the rest of the game, and I'm like, I still haven't played the second half because my whole body and being accepted the game ended for me. And it didn't. There's another entire half of a game I have to play.
You should, man. I actually finished everything, so no spoilers here. If you haven't played Phantom Pain,
that's Kojima for you.
What the hell are you doing?
He's so great. He's such
He's
if
genius.
you're a game designer, this guy's poster needs to be in your bedroom wall.
Yeah.
No, he needs
I have
to
a
be
body
your
pillow,
idol.
so yeah, no problem.
I don't want to know that.
Stan is covered.
I
Yes,
think
I
Kojima
have
needs
a
to
body
reach
pillow.
out to his lawyers and put like one of those Stany can't come within 10 meters of me.
Restraining order.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
from the great news that is Kojima and his Death Stranding and his briefcase combat, we have the fact that Ghost of Tsushima and Last of Us 2 being delayed till 2020, and I can't be any happier.
Like rumor, it's a rumor, we don't know still. But internally, it was according to a rumor from Jason Schreier, because that guy is never wrong. And he said that it's being
Also,
delayed internally. Yeah.
I wanted to point out Death Stranding is coming out this year, so Kojima is like literally keeps to all his promises. So that guy's a god. So
I mean, yes, you know, for the context, I was actually talking with these guys about a project that I've been working on with these people, and I told them that my deadline is November, and after completing that project from 1st of November to 31st December, I won't be available. I won't be working because I will be busy with Death Stranding, and just don't reach me, man. Understandable. Yeah. So, I mean, this thing is that I think that why Ghost of Tsushima and Last of Us 2 is being delayed is that because of Death Stranding. It might be because if those things kind of release one after another, it wouldn't work so well.
Tank
it would tank the expectations and the sales. I mean, I think it's kind of good that Sony's have taken this into consideration, made the decision. If this is true. But still, I'm really excited to play Ghost of Tsushima and get my hands on Last of Us 2.
I'm just gonna be like super blatant with you guys. I don't really care about Last of Us 2 because I missed that train because I didn't get to play it because I don't have a PlayStation 4 and I didn't play that game, right?
And
you gotta play it.
Bupathi has a PlayStation 4.
Tsushima, I had like the hardest hard on when I saw that, and I'm like, I need to play this game. I need
Ghost of Tsushima, right?
Yeah.
It's like drifted, Yeah.
I mean, Bupathi has a PS4, but he doesn't have any games, so that explains same situation.
Yeah, but here's the thing: I completely forgot that game is going to just come on PlayStation 4. And after playing Sekiro, and I'm like, yay! And the next game to look forward to is Ghost of Tsushima. And then I see that game is coming for PS4, and I remember telling you guys, hey guys, it's going to be coming for PlayStation. So like the whole time I'm like, now I'll be needing a PlayStation 4. Now hearing that this game is going to be delayed to 2020, I have some time now, man. Gotta get that LBW money going.
So basically, I think that actually you kind of smell. Did you what do you use for your shower, man?
I don't smell, but I've been going to. Yeah, I do smell because of all the sweating.
So the thing is, you have an Xbox, right?
I use Lifebuoy Sabang.
Not anymore. You have now. Microsoft is making Xbox Bodywash for gamers.
Why? Why is that a thing?
I don't know.
I mean, legit. They're 100% serious. There's gonna be an Xbox body wash.
Yeah, it's not a prank, right?
It's not a prank, but I thought it was just like a.
I thought
just
a prank.
for E3, they're just gonna give some body wash things, just a little token kind of thing. They make crazy.
I thought this was a
things.
prank. I thought this was a prank. Legit, I thought this was a prank until I started collecting all the things that we will be discussing on the podcast. And I was like, holy crap. This is real.
And they're in a partnership with Lynx Body Wash, and it's literally basically.
Dude, Lynx! Oh my god! I used Lynx one time, and I started getting allergies all over my body. And I can't wait until PlayStation Body Wash comes out. Maybe that'll work with me.
Don't worry, PlayStation Body Wash is gonna have just more content inside it, more chemicals.
The bottle's gonna be so big.
Out in a rash, dude.
Oh, dude! Oh my god! Yeah, Jesus Christ! So any of you Xbox gamers, you can finally smell how
don't promote this behavior from Xbox. This is the one time they're like, it's great that you guys are focused on getting all those studios to get yourself some games and all that stuff.
Now you can,
but Body Wash, that's just too much. Too much.
Okay, I just want to say this. So basically now Xbox gamers get to smell how Bill Gates gets out of the shower. And that's the exact smell that.
I don't think even Bill Gates indulges in this. I just get that feeling. I just
Oh
get that
god,
weird feeling.
that was the most cringiest thing that I've ever witnessed in 2019. Microsoft Bodywash doesn't go very well, but still, yeah.
I mean, here's the thing, right? Now you talked about this Xbox body wash.
Yeah.
There was a Kia like this in a showcase, right? When they had their press conference, the guy who was talking about the Kia thing, the whole speech was actually tailored around the fact that Kia is hot and it's taking off, and it's just like those the hot sauce, and he was making a comparison that the Kia on the Scoville scale would be out of this world and all that stuff. And then later at the end of the whole presentation, he's like, you guys can now get a bottle of Stinger's version of a hot sauce and another version of a hot sauce that was a concept car called Habanero. Right. And so this just feels like one of those gimmicks. So I was like not expecting it to be a product, more like a thing you gave at the end of the press conference. Just to
We don't know, man.
Happy.
We don't know, man.
Oh my
Still,
god.
they're using the brand, like Xbox had so much respect from me.
Good lord.
Yeah, so moving on. Gaming.
The final topic of the day is Google revealing Stadia and more information, pricing structures and all.
Yeah, there was a live stream yesterday from
so
Google
apparently
itself.
If you have a 4G connection, and that's good news for Sri Lankans because we have 4G connections.
Yeah, but not good as
you
other
can
4Gs.
experience up to 1080p Google Stadia experience. Like you can get 1080p resolutions, and they're saying it's not bad. And I kind of can believe that because I've been watching Netflix on my TV, right? And I never had any buffering issues. That thing just 4K quality. It's just giving me the whole thing, the whole movie, Just never ever did it buffer.
Is Netflix 24 FPS or is it like?
Actually, my TV always like artificially boosts this frame rate. It looks super smooth on that TV. I need to figure out how to stop that. So, I don't know. Is that the TV or not? But I'm getting like nearing 60.
Oh, that's probably the TV. They put
Doing
like
that magic.
Duplicate frames in between. Something like that. There's
really
something
weird,
like that.
But it's super smooth. But like the clarity and everything is incredibly good, and there was never a buffering moment for the movies. So I'm thinking Google Stadia can probably deliver on its promises when it says 1080p gaming.
Actually, it looks promising.
The streaming
yeah.
services that technology has gone so far. You can clearly see that.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen the titles that they have confirmed so far? Like, with the Founders Edition, you will be able to play Destiny 2 and with So Destiny 2 with the latest DLC they had released, and so much of the titles from Ubisoft like Division, Assassin's Creed, and it's so crazy that but still, Sony is going to come up with something crazier than Stadia, and Stadia is going to be
But here's the thing, when it comes to streaming services, can Sony compete with the literal industry giant when it comes to the internet's, the presence on the internet? Google has it all.
You never know.
Yeah.
You never know.
The
Sony
power
is like...
Google
Come on,
has
dude. Google
ridiculous.
is like...
I mean, they may be...
Thunderstorm.
I'm just going to put it like this. Basically, Google might be big around the internet area, but when it comes to gaming, Sony is the big...
Yes, Sony's the big dog in gaming titles, right? And all that stuff. But here's the thing.
Yeah.
Like the discussion here is the technology and being able to deliver, because when it comes to titles, Google has entirety of the PC library. They can just put it on make it available. So great. Sony has these amazing titles, and I'm never gonna on that. That's like amazing. But if it's gonna be, if it's not gonna be quality, you're gonna have quantity on Stadia, and they're never gonna have a problem when it comes to titles. I think what Sony will have to fight them on the front is, can they deliver as great a service as Stadia, as in the service quality? And that's where I'm like, can you beat that quality? We never know. We'll see.
We never know exactly. Now the thing is that Sony so far they have confirmed that PS5 will arrive November 2020 by November, and these people have so much time on their hands, and we never know what they might be coming up with. So
so stay tuned on these press conferences. There's gonna be a huge showing. I just feel like there's gonna be a lot for people to talk about. All these technologies coming up with RTX, and then you have the next generations 8K ready even before 8K TVs came. TVs come, and we have these incredible streaming services. We just don't know. This E3 is going to be great. I'm just saying.
We also need to see that the Google Stadia Pro subscription service will cost only $10 per month, which is pretty good. And there is also going to be a free tier.
Yeah.
Most of us kind of like, people like Bupathi and Achila and me.
Yeah.
The people who are like.
Thank you, Google.
Yeah, poor. Yeah, that kind of thing. But still, I'm expecting some kind of restrictions or obviously, and but still, it's kind of cool that they kind of decided to add a free tier. And if anybody in Sri Lanka or around US, Canada, and UK territory, you can buy the Founders Edition for $130 and access Stadia momentarily.
Yeah.
So that's kind of pretty cool, and they have so much exclusive titles on the way, including one from Sri Lanka, which I'm really excited about, and other exclusive titles, and look forward to it. I think that Google is on.
I'm going to.
Okay, let's just wrap this thing up, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in. This has been great. Always make sure to leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe, and tap that bell icon to get notified every week. As usual, signing off right now, I am Achila Rangamotige. You guys
Stany.
Bupathi. Bye-bye.
All right then. See you guys. Sorry about that. We had to really wrap this up quickly because of the thunderstorm.
Yeah. Bye. So make sure to listen to the Spotify and other podcast platforms if you want to. Check us out and show your support and love.
All right. See ya.
All right. Bye-bye.
See ya, man. Bye.